In this lesson, we're going to talk about the advanced assembly function called copy with mates, where you can copy a part or subassembly together with the mates that were used to locate it. You can think of copy with mates as a wizard for placing a copy of a part or subassembly within the top-level assembly. Let's open up an assembly from your Chapter 11 folder, in the engine folder in particular, and this will be the assembly called Engine for Copy Parts. This engine has been greatly simplified. All we have is a engine block, the bearings, crankshaft, and one of the piston assemblies. What we're going to do here is copy the piston assembly and use the wizard to help us mate it into place quickly. If you right-click on the subassembly, remember that this symbol stands for the flexible subassembly. Just right-click on it in the Feature Manager and go down to the Copy with Mates option. This brings up a new interface. This interface will allow you to repeat certain mates, which means that those mates from the new copy will mate to the same entity as the original. And it will also help us create some new mates. So let's say we want to repeat this parallel. That's just to help keep everything in line. And it probably really isn't necessary when it comes down to it. This selection box is helping us see that we want to select something for the new piston assembly to mate to that's equivalent to the cylinder. So let's click on this face over here. And we can already see that the piston is previewing. And this concentric mate wants to mate to this cylindrical face on the crankshaft. And for that one, we'll also just say repeat, since it's the same entity. The subassemblies come in a little discombobulated here, but let's just accept this for the time being and then exit out of the command. Now, we'll never get this back in place in this orientation, but what we can do is go to this concentric mate, suppress it, pull this into place or closer into place. Even if it flies off the side, it's okay. It'll be realigned here shortly. And then once it's somewhat aligned, we're going to click on the concentric mate and unsuppress it. And as long as you've gotten that pretty close, it should just snap right into place. So let's check the motion to make sure it all works. And it does. Let's check and see what it's done. If we look at the Feature Manager in the assembly, it has added a new piston subassembly, and the mates that were added along with that were the parallel mate, which helped for assembly, but really in the end, the parallel was unnecessary. We've got a concentric with the engine block cylinder, and we've got a concentric with one lobe of the crankshaft. So the copy with mates function does not leave any features in the tree. It's just a wizard for copying a part or a subassembly and remating it into place.